Hey, good morning, guys. So rather than teach live today in a Google Meet, I just decided to make a video here. I think it'll be a little easier, be shorter than a 39-minute period too. So I think you guys will appreciate it. All right, so the next unit, we kind of transition away from quadratics now. Now, we're still going to continue to factor. You'll see it. It'll come up at certain points, kind of never goes away. But something new. Now, I say that, and a lot of today is just a review about some operations with what we call polynomials, whether we're adding, subtracting, multiplying, and we'll finally get to dividing as well. Not today, but again, today's just more so of a quick review. Things that we did kind of in an Algebra 1 review to begin the year, I'll stress again today. Now, I left the writing tablet in school, so that was not a smart move on my part since I'm having to use a mouse here, so just kind of bear with me in the handwriting. But I'll pretty much do the odd numbers, I think, and you guys can either pause the video or when you're done, go back and do numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. The rest of the numbers that I kind of assign you to do. So as you'll see here, right, the directions are to simplify, which means pretty much just group like terms. Okay. For number 1, we're just adding, right? We're adding this trinomial times that one. Do not just assume multiplication with parentheses, right? We're just adding. So in other words, we're trying to find like terms and group them together. We're going to start with the highest exponent, which is r to the 4th, and we'll group 2 plus 2 together, so 4r to the 4th. And we go in descending order. There's nothing cubed, nothing squared. The next thing we would have to group would be the r's, right? 5r and 3r. So both positive gives us 8r. And then 1 and 4, the constant terms, both positive, would give us 5. And that's it. That's your answer. All right. So again, you could either pause the video now and try number 2 or kind of come back to it at any point. All right. In number 3, we see a lot of similarities, right? These parentheses, we're not multiplying though, we're subtracting, but we're subtracting this whole quantity, which means first you have to distribute this negative, right? We're going to have to change these signs in the second parenthesis. So negative 7n squared minus 2n to the 4th, and then minus 6n. So once we distribute the negative, now we'll just group like terms like we did in the previous problem. We'll start with the highest exponent, which is 4, 2 minus 2. All right, they're just going to cancel. There's nothing cubed, so now look for something squared. Positive 7 and negative 7. Again, they'll cancel, which only leaves us with the n's, right? 5n minus 6n. So our answer would just be negative 1n. You don't have to put the 1. You could just leave it as negative n. All right. All right. Now, find each product. So product means we're multiplying. Just two binomials. So we know that we can FOIL here, right? And if I FOIL, I'm going to multiply the first terms together, which would give me 36x squared. All right, pay attention here, listen to what I'm saying, but the outside and inside terms, right? Most of the time they are similar, so you end up grouping them together in the next step anyway. So just kind of do some mental math here. We have negative 12, right? Negative 12x from the outside terms and positive 36x from the inside terms. So together, rather than write both, I'm just going to write 24x, right? So negative 12x plus 36x. And then finally, the last two terms. Negative 12. All right, so you'll see, like I'll do one of these and you can do the even. They're just like it, right? Similar type question. In number 7, this is a little longer, so we're going to have to take the 3n, distribute that to every term inside this parenthesis, then take the 6 and do the same, and get this list of terms that we'll then just have to simplify or group like terms together. So 3n times 5n squared is 15 n cubed. Again, sorry about the handwriting, guys. If we're home again tomorrow, I'll probably have to somehow at some point venture out to school to get that tablet. So 3n times 2n. That's plus 6n squared. 3n times a negative 3 is negative 9n. And do the same thing with 6. So 6 times 5n squared is 30n squared. All right, plus 12n. And then minus 18. So take your time when you do that. Maybe at this point, go back, just double check your signs here. Looks good. 30n squared. You get plus 12 and then minus 18. Good. From here, we'll group like terms together. We'll make sure it's in that descending order it should be in. So start with the highest exponent, work your way down. So that's 15n cubed, right? And then n squared and 30, so that's 36n squared. This would be plus 3n, negative 9 and 12. And then minus 18. All right. For number 9, we've seen this a lot, right? And sometimes some of us still make this mistake. So you just got to continue to tell yourself, look, if it's a binomial squared, we're not distributing it. We're just writing it twice and foiling. The same thing if that was cubed. We'd write it 3 times and have to multiply that. So you can write it twice and then FOIL. So first terms would give me 9n squared minus 3 minus 3n. So that's negative 6n, right? I just did the outside and inside terms together. And then the last terms, plus 1. Now, there is another way to do that, like something that I think I've said before, but I'll just tell you again, right? So if you have to square a binomial, you square the first term. So square the first term, 9n squared. Multiply what's in the parentheses together and double it. So negative 3n times 2 is negative 6n. And then square the last term, positive 1. All right. So guys, that was a quick video. Take notes, do those problems. Again, this is nothing really that it's not like you haven't seen any of this before. And then try numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. And I'm going to ask that you not only watch the video, but when you're done, you're going to do those problems. You're going to take a picture of your notebook and submit that at some point today. Okay. The second paper here is just some more practice. I don't expect you to do all of these. We'll probably try to save some of these for tomorrow or the next day we're in school together. But if you wanted to try with my classes 1 and 5 on Friday, we were able to do numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 was a little different, kind of like challenged them a little bit, and I was happy that some of them got that. So if you want to try them, go ahead. All right. But all I'm asking for now is that you do evens from 2 to 10. All right, guys. And also, obviously, watch this video and take notes. All right. Enjoy your day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.